So, so you members are familiar with Google Ads now, right? Or you still need any more hands-on? Because knowing Google Ads is different and presenting that before the interviewer is different. Okay, how good you know is different, and how good you answer to that questions is more important. Okay, everyone becomes silent now. What happened? If you members have any doubts, you can ask me now itself. Anuj, you are asking something, right?
Sir?
You are asking something, right?
No, sir. What I said that today's topic is about entry level opportunities MNC companies. You told no, so that's why I'm waiting
Yes,
for that.
yes, yes, yes. That I will help you. But before that, I should understand what is the level you understood till now. Okay, because if you are not good at implementation, whatever you learn and whatever you want to deliver there, you won't make any fruitful things. Okay. So if you people have any doubts on Google Ads, just clarify it. Okay. Again and again, you members will not get that opportunity. You can ask your questions now. I will answer it.
Sir, the only difference between responsive ads and normal search ads is headlines and description, no, sir?
In one way.
Yeah.
So actually, what you understood with those things, let me know so that I can clear you again. What exactly you understood by that? Basic difference. Hmm? You can answer what you completely understood by those things. Basic difference. If interviewer is asking you what is the basic difference between both, what you'll say? You can answer it. There is nothing wrong or nothing right. Okay, I will correct you if you go anywhere wrong. You can answer me. Can you hear my voice? వినిపిస్తుందా నేను అడిగేది?
Yes, sir.
యా. సో మీ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటే ఒకసారి అడగండి, నేను ఆన్సర్ చెప్తాను మీకు ఎట్లా ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి అని. ఓకే, అంటిల్ అన్లెస్ యూ డోంట్ నో హౌ టు ఆన్సర్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆఫ్ నో యూస్. సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో అడిగితే మీరు ఏమని ఆన్సర్ చెప్తారు చెప్పండి? ఫాస్ట్. Anyone can answer that? What is the answer you say? If what is the difference between expandable search ads or responsive search ads? You don't know, miss? Just tell me you don't know so that I will tell you again. No problem. So at least try to answer it. Can anyone answer it? Yes or no? What happened? ఏమైంది అందరూ ఎవరు చెప్పడం లేదు. Yes or no? చూడండి ఇలా సైలెంట్ ఉంటే మీకే రాదు. ఓకే, ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ ట్రయింగ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ యూ ఇన్ ఎ బెటర్ వే సో దట్ యూ విల్ నెవర్ ఫర్గెట్ ఇట్ అండ్ యూ ఫీల్ మోర్.
Okay, sir.
ఓకే, సో మీకు వచ్చిన ఆన్సర్ మీరు చెప్పండి, అది రైట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్ నేను చెప్తాను ఎట్లా చెప్పాలి అనేది, అంతే. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ నేనే చెప్పి ఆన్సర్ నేను చెప్పాను అనుకో, మీకు యూ విల్ నాట్ రిమెంబర్ దట్ ఎనీ టైమ్. సో ఎనీవన్ కెన్ ఆన్సర్ నౌ. What is the basic difference for search ad, responsive search ad, and expandable normal search ad? First difference is number of headlines. Second difference is number of description. Right? What will be the third difference?
Number of headlines shown and description.
Yes. Perfect. See, you should be only confident. Okay, whatever you're saying, what is there in your mind is always correct. But you people only try to, if you want to say, na, you feel that okay, this might be a wrong answer. Okay, don't keep anything in your mind. Whatever you know, you just expel out. Just tell it outside. Okay, now I can correct. But in the interview, if you still sit quietly, right, then you will not get selected. That is the main thing. People have to be expressive even in interviews also. Either your answer is yes, right, or wrong. That doesn't matter. But the way how confident you are saying is more important for an interviewer. Simple. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I want everyone has to be in that mode only. If you feel that okay, this is the answer, just tell it. If you don't know the answer, just tell that I have not worked on it. If you're given an opportunity, I will learn that. Simple. Right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Even in interviews, you have to be like that. Okay. If you accept the truth, it will always be helpful and it will be a positive and for you. Okay. But it is not always correct. Okay. You should also think in another way how the interviewer is responding. Based on that only your answer has to be there, because there are a lot of people who comes for the interview. If you say I don't know, immediately he will send you out and he will call for another person. The thing is like people don't have time. Okay, they don't even spend any time on new members. Okay, and while saying any answer also keep in mind that think before answering it. So what was the question? If you know it exactly, try to deliver that with an example, but don't go out of the topic. If you go out of the topic, and you will get bombarded with another question. Okay, whatever answer you say, based on that answer, the next question will be. In digital marketing, it happens in that way. Okay, whatever answer you say in the first, based on that answer, the second question will be asked by you for you. Okay. Now, when it comes to search ads, responsive as well as expandable normal search ads, the basic difference is the descriptions and the line headlines. Okay, here we don't have that opportunity to show our ads of multiple times. Okay, as these are limited. But when it comes to responsive search ads, there is limitation is high. 15 headlines and 5 descriptions are there. Okay, so Google can take any headline or any description and it will have the chances of showing n number of ads with the n number of combinations. Okay, so if the combinations are increasing, the chances for clicks also will increase. For example, in expandable normal search ad, there are only three headlines and two descriptions, right? Every time you have to show only that one only. If you want to show again another one, what you have to do is again you have to create one more ad group in that, and again you have to create one more ad. Okay, but when it comes to response to such ad, you are have the chances of giving 15 ads headlines, right? So it can show any combination of ad. So that is the more advantage just than this normal ad. Okay, Google will analyze, okay, this headline is performing good and this description is performing good. Based on that, it will select the best one and it will show to the user. Based on the CTR, the ads will be shown. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Okay, I'll just give you members 10 minutes of time, not 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of time. Okay, just utilize this time to frame your questions. First of all, what can be the question? Just frame in your own way. Okay, or else if you want to search in Google, try to search it. Okay, what are the mostly asked questions in digital marketing and all those things. In next 15 minutes, I will answer all those questions for you. So that is more important. If I say the question and answer right, you will not understand what I'm saying and what you are expected. Okay, I'll just give 15 minutes of time. So in this 15 of minutes of time, just try to frame your questions. Search in Google, do research on that. What will be the question? Or if you personally have any questions, write it down on a paper. I will give everyone 5 minutes so that I can enhance your confidence level in answering, because you people know how to use Google Ads, but you people don't know how to answer that. Okay, when a question was asked. Okay, if that has to happen, you should be positively motivated to answer them. Okay, whatever interviewer is asking, you know the answer, but you don't know how to express the answer. Here, whoever is expressing the answer in a right way, okay, will get the chances of selection is high. Okay, so I give you 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, I'll keep it on mute. So in this 15 minutes, try to frame your questions on a paper, note it down. I will give 5 minutes of time to everyone. I will answer everyone. Okay, is that good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your time starts now. 5:20. By 5:30, you just be ready. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, just try to frame your questions. Try your best. Okay. So everyone right down has made their questions.
Hello?
Ha- Yes. Yes, Anuj. So everyone has wrote these questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll start
Yes,
with.
sir.
So he's going to ask the first questions.
Sir, what is difference between CPM,
Okay.
CPC and CPV, sir?
CPC.
CPM, CPC and CPV.
Okay. First, CPM means cost per milli. Okay.
Okay.
That is like how many ads. Okay, like for 1,000 ads, how much is the CPC is get we are getting. CPM means cost per milli. That means out of 1,000 impressions, okay, the cost incurred is called as CPM.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay, sir.
CPV is cost per view. Okay, when it
Okay.
comes to YouTube ads, this is represented. So what is the cost per view? Okay,
Okay.
to see an video, how much of cost it occurred, because if we are showing 1,000 video views, okay, so out of
Okay.
1,000 videos, what was the amount it consumed, based on that CPV is calculated.
Okay.
Okay, and other one is CPC, right?
Yes, sir.
That is called as cost per click. If you are showing 1,000 impressions, so out of 1,000 impressions we use 30 rupees, okay, or 10 rupees, and we got only 2 clicks. Okay, so after spending 10 rupees we got only 2 clicks. Okay, so the cost per click is how much?
5 rupees.
Yes, perfect. So this is how we calculate it.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
next.
next one is what is automated bidding strategy?
So what is bidding normal? What do you, when you will call it as bidding? Everyone knows what is bidding first. Do anyone knows or don't know? Tell me. I will tell it.
Don't know, sir.
I said many times, man.
When there is competition between
Hmm.
Bidding is nothing but auction.
Yes.
Okay.
So bidding is how much is the advertiser is ready to pay for an ad. Okay. Bidding happens between advertisers.
Okay.
So how many advertisers are bidding per getting an impression? Okay. That is called as bidding. And this bidding we do it manually, we'll keep it, okay, as an advert. Your end, from your end you keep some X amount. Okay, I
Okay.
am ready to pay 10 rupees for my ads right now. I am keeping for my test my ads 10 rupees, right?
Okay.
And how much I'm maximum CPC I'm keeping is 50 paisa, right?
Okay.
So
Yes,
I
sir.
am ready to bid if the cost lies within 50 paisa, not more than that. Okay, this is called manual bidding. We'll do it. We'll set
Okay.
it up, and at the back end, system will take care. When it comes
Okay.
to automated bidding, what happens? Even though you are not sure, okay, how much of bidding it happened. That time I have told you, right? If you are
Yes,
not
sir.
selecting that option, that goes for automated bidding. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so whatever budget you are giving, daily budget, based on the daily budget, it will calculate and it will only bid for the impression.
No problem.
Okay,
Okay, sir. Sir,
others.
what is meant frequency capping, sir?
Okay, I already told 2 days back. Can anyone answer it? Frequency capping. Do anyone remember that frequency capping?
Yes, sir. I do remember, but not have clarity. No, I don't have it.
Okay, good, good. No problem. That is good. Okay, because one time you will not understand. Okay. That's what I'm telling you. You people have to, whenever class is completed, you have to read it once again. Then only you'll remember. Okay. These terminologies will not understand immediately. Frequency cap means how many times we have to show an ad to an user within a day or 24 hours or within a week or within a month or within a year. Okay, how much frequency, like 2 days, 2 ads per day, 5 ads per day, or 10 ads per 24 hours. Okay, what was the frequency, like how many times you can show within a specified time? That is called as frequency capping. So if you cap the frequency capping to four views per 24 hours, so the system will show that ad to the same user only 4 times, not more than that. Okay, at what frequency it has to show. Okay, impressions is there, impression capping is there, frequency capping is also there. Okay, so to better understand, just search in Google what is the difference between frequency capping and impression capping. Okay, this question will be definitely asked because this is helpful for optimization. The question will be like, how can you pace the bidding high? Okay, what is the optimization technique you use if your budget is not exhausted or if your budget is exhausting high? Then you have to say the answer is, I will implement the frequency cap or impression cap to reduce the budget or to increase the budget. Okay, if you cap the frequency to 2, the budget will be lowered. If you want to increase your budget, you can keep 2 to 5 or 10 as per your view. Okay, understood anything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but better again search in Google the difference between frequency cap and impression cap. You people should be most familiar because that is the question will be asked 100%.
Sir, how can we improve the landing page quality?
That depends upon advertise like the developer. Okay, so
Yes.
landing page quality, it only depends upon the developer, right? Not with us. What we can do is like whatever content is there on the landing page, that we can incorporate on our ads. Okay, by seeing our ad, if we lands to the landing page, if the same content is visible, then it is helpful. Okay, it will increases the quality. If you are showing it as 50% free, but when the landing page shows only 10% free, okay,
Okay.
that will decreases your thing. Another thing, landing page, you have to check with the developer what is the how much of time it is showing to land on your website. Okay,
Yes, sir.
how much of time it is taking the web page to load. That is also is there. Bounce rate is everything is calculated on that. If bounce rate is low, then the quality of your landing page will increase.
And the final question is, how can we measure the success of AdWords campaign, sir?
Success can be measured based on the target what was given by the client.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
any other one?
No, sir. But
Okay,
finally, one
Srini,
more thing.
what
What is
about your
meant by
question?
manual and automated placements? I have seen one question.
Okay, that will show you. Okay, already last time I have showed you.
Okay, okay.
Initially it's manual, it is called as dynamic ads I have showed, right?
Okay, okay. Manual means dynamic.
No, manual is what we are doing.
Okay, okay.
Automated is dynamic.
Dynamic. Okay, okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Srinu, any questions? Varun, Sindhu, Akhil.
Sir.
What is Google Quality Score, sir?
Hello.
Yes, I'll answer first, Srinu. Srinu, Google score is something which I showed you initially, right? How many people remember that image also I have showed? How Google will calculate the rank.
Explain briefly, sir.
Based on quality score and page number.
Yes. Any other question? Because mostly that ranking will happen based on your quality score, how your land is, how your ad is restructured, and after that, when a click is happening for that ad, how it is landing to your landing page, and how relevant is the content on the website with your ad. Okay, based on that, the ranking will increase. And it also calculate the bounce rate also. Any other question?
How optimized ads methods?
Optimization. Okay. So to optimize, there are a lot of techniques are there which we are showing every time at the start of the class, right? If you are not able to get the impressions, if you are not able to get minimum required impressions or clicks, then we have to act based on the requirement. Optimization is always, see, initially when we set up the ad, the cost has gone to 2 rupees, right? Then I showed you how to optimize it to reduce the price, and now that price came to 1 rupee 20 paisa. Okay, that is like optimization technique. So for doing optimization technique, you should first of all see how the ad is running at least for 2 weeks. Okay, how the system is responding to your ad. Based on that, you have to optimize. One of the optimization technique is frequency cap, impression cap. And second one is how the landing page is there, how, what is the bounce rate is going on. Okay, based on that also you have to check. And you have to be make sure that how the ad copies are written. Okay, that is the main optimization technique how you have to use. And based on that, other one is location targeting or radius targeting. Are we clear on that? Or how we are using our audience segmentation? Last time I have showed you how audience segmentation will be there. So all these things comes under picture. One by one we have to act on it. That will come only if you make your own account and try testing your own ads. Then you will understand the optimization techniques easily. Next. Sindhu, you have any questions?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, in automated bidding, we have the impression share. Can you explain about that, sir? Impression share.
See, automated bidding or normal bidding. Okay. Uh, the impression share is something when we are setting up the campaign. Okay. So when we are
Yes, sir.
giving the impression share, based on whether you have to show it on top of the ad, middle of the ad, or bottom of the ad, or any page on the ad. Okay. That only depends upon how your ad is responding based on impressions and clicks. So we can't directly say how much impression share we'll get, but we have to monitor the campaign whether after keeping the percentage of impression share what we want to keep. Just like we kept last time 40% for few ads, 60% for few ads, for 50%. Okay, you have to monitor whether we are getting good impressions or not. So if we are not getting good impressions, immediately we have to remove that percentage and we have to leave it to Google to analyze where our ad is showing. Once the ad has been done, we can see it, the search impressions page tab. There we'll understand, okay, what terminology people are coming, what ad people are clicking. So what type of audience we are getting. Okay. Any other question? Varun, you have any doubt? Himavarshita? Akhil? What else?
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
Sir, difference between smart bidding and the automated bidding.
Okay.
The
See,
same.
smart bidding, how it, yeah, it is not, it's different. Automated bidding is different, smart bidding is different. Okay, smart
Automated
bidding
is
will happen
taken
from
by the
smart
system.
campus. Yes. The thing is, as a fresher, you are coming, you are not sure of what type of bidding you have to keep it. Okay, that time you will leave it to the
Yes, sir.
system to do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whatever smart campus we are doing, right, for that we will get smart bidding. Okay,
Smart
it
bidding.
will analyze where the impression coming. Based on that, it will give.
Uh,
Akhil, you have any question? Himavarshita, are you there or not?
Sir, what to do if an
Hmm.
an up, add
Tell
an
me
upload?
what to.
What to do if an add an upload?
Can you repeat it?
What to do if an add
Hmm.
an upload?
What we'll do if an ad is approved?
Unapproved, sir.
Unapproved, disapproved. Okay.
Unapproved.
Unapproved means disapproved. Okay. When your ad gets disapproved, you should check what was the reason for the disapproval. Okay. Whenever an ad is got disapproved, it will give us the reason. Okay. This is the reason why it is not approved. So we have to correct that again and again. We have to send them back to Google team to review it. So there are a lot of factors are there. For example, ad may get disapproved based on one reason is excessive capitalization in your ad. Okay, if you are keeping more capital letters in your ad, it will get disapproved. If you are keeping unwanted spaces, okay, additional spaces, your ad will get disapproved. Or if you are using some symbols in your ad, that will get disapproved. Okay, and if you are using any unwanted language, bad language, okay, then also your ad get disapproved. And other thing also, whenever the landing page is not in compliance with your ad, you are saying, okay, in an ad, for example, in an ad we are showing it as a testmate, okay, exam series, test series. But when the landing page is showing a movie entertainment site, then it is a wrong thing. So in such conditions also ad will get disapproved. So whatever ad is there, ad has to be in compliance with the landing page and it has to follow all Google policies. So if it is something it is not matching the Google policies, the ad will get disapproved. Based on the disapproval note, we have to take an action and we have to correct that action, and then again you have to resubmit the ad for re-verification. It is called as an appeal. Okay, again we have to re-appeal the ad. Then the Google team will again check into it and it will approve if it is still in compliance with Google policies. Okay.
Sir, what are Google double serving policy?
What?
Double serving policy. Google double serving.
Where you have seen that?
Yeah, in Google Ads interview question I have seen, sir.
That is not relevant for us. Okay,
Okay, okay.
that happens when for programmatic ads and all.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. Everyone asked their questions. Only Hima is waiting. Hima Varshita, what is of your questions? Have you prepared or you don't know anything? Because I have never seen you interacted anytime. So no response. So only here I can see only Srinu, Anoj, and Varun has completed their certifications, right?
Yes, sir.
What about others? No problem, Hima. You can just speak. Okay, people are still outside only, but still they are responding. No problem. I can understand. I know already few people are outside, but still they are responding. You can ask your question, no problem.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Sir, actually, before preparing, I have wrote the exam, but it went wrong. Now I cannot write it.
Okay.
Then how to get a certificate then?
Now just prepare again, okay? And use
Okay.
another Gmail ID now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
before that, again, you practice it once. Okay. If you have followed the classes complete, right?
Yes,
Then
sir.
it will be very easy for you to understand. Whatever we discussed and whatever certification is there, that is completely different. But if you know whatever I have said here, that will correlate the same thing in that. Okay. Even though if you don't listen to the classes there, you can still answer the certification if you have followed our class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any more questions from anyone? Anyone have any other questions? If
Sir, one doubt, sir.
yes,
Sir, well, setting a new campaign, we'll have different ad groups, no, sir? Ad group
yes,
1, 2, 3.
yeah.
Should there be correlation between these ad groups, or can we mean set on different ads?
See, ad groups are based on the campaign you are setting, right?
Yes, sir.
So every ad group landing page will be the same.
Ah,
Okay. Here in ad group, you just change your ad copies. That's it.
yes, sir.
Okay. It is only to test which ad copy is performing better. In ad
Yes.
group one, you can have n number of keywords. In ad group two, number of keywords.
Ah,
Okay.
okay,
So
sir.
the landing page will be the same for any ad group. The
Hmm.
only thing is ad copies are different, keywords are different. That's it. If you are keeping irrelevant ads there, that will get disapproved. Okay. Any more questions? And I just want to see Hima certification, Sindhu certification, and Akil certification. Okay. If you people also create it now, that will be good. Once you complete that, just share in that group. Okay. Till that time, you people don't have any certifications, your resume also will not have any weightage. That is the ultimate thing. Once you have a certification, your resume at least will get a chances of getting selected for interview. Okay. That will differentiate you from others. In the competition, it will help you if you have certification. At the same time, even some companies will call based on the certification also. They can check who are got recently certified, so they will reach out to you directly. So you will not miss any opportunity. Okay. So try to complete your certifications. If you are getting any doubt in certifications, just let me know. I will help you again. Okay. And we'll meet on Monday if chances are there. Okay. Bye for today. So no one has any other doubts, right? Shall we close the class?